That's strange. Sonia, have you been spamming a lot of
I
Nunu?
haven't played League for a month.
Miss Perez, did you start this stream?
I'm just recording. I'm not going to stream it live. I'll put it on
Okay.
YouTube later.
Your worst decisions will haunt you.
Not my trundle build. Last one is.
They haven't banned anything off you, Sonia. If you want to play Echo, you could play Echo.
Do it. Do it.
Okay, then trundle is probably the best option, honestly. But I don't think I'll have to. Because this is probably one of the only teams we've played that is actually beatable. As long as they aren't like secretly challenger.
I don't think
never
they
know.
are.
That'd actually be more fun.
Okay. Oh,
They forgot to ban?
They banned two?
didn't ban?
Oh, nice. Alright, I'm gonna just pick from, actually, let's see, what do we want here? Is there anything, I guess we just pick Lux for...
We should probably pick Aurelia soon too, right?
Yeah. Well, we can do that next. I think we picked two next, right? Yeah, I knew he'd put Amumu. Okay, Amumu cannot get strong as long as you guys stay behind minions and don't get hooked. Yeah, you can pick Aurelia right now. And then our last pick, I think, is gonna be Trundle. Do you know how to spell Trundle?
Riley, that's you.
Sorry.
Trundle.
Chloe, what were you wanting to play in the mid lane?
I think she's playing Nico.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nico.
Yep. Mid's gonna be hard for me to gank, by the way, because she'll just R away. So I need you to, like, not die.
Okay, I'll try.
Just whatever you do, try your best not to, like, do you guys know what snowball is?
Impure.
Just don't feed them kills for days. Why bait?
I
don't understand.
Maybe they're just banning on who they don't want to play, not who we play.
I guess so.
Or they're banning what would counter their comp.
Alright, so who do we have left? That's their ADC actually.
That is their ADC.
I'm gonna ban Nautilus just in case. Where is this guy?
But support. Okay, it's fine. You think? I'm pretty sure support Senna, cause.
No, it's their ADC.
Oh, okay.
It's Pulsiver, who is their actual support.
I'm gonna ban Ornn next. Because I don't have a tank.
Other than the Amumu.
Oh, yeah.
Who are they?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a Mumu.
Right.
Make sure, I hope all of you set your runes before, because if not, like, get to work. 30 seconds actually turns into, like, 0 time. Alright, yep.
Do you want Kaiser or Caitlyn? Or Jin?
I like Kai'Sa here.
Okay.
I feel like they can pile onto you a lot if you play Kate or Jin.
Okay. Great, because those are the runes I set.
If this team really is like a level 18 team, and we happen to get a pretty hefty lead in like the early game, don't forget what it was like when we were this team. Okay? And somebody be the voice of restraint if we need it. Fair enough?
I might be thinking of that to us, but okay.
Well, their highest level player is 32. So.
You know how to use teleport?
Me?
No, not you. Allie.
Okay.
You know how to use teleport? Yes?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Perez. It's 10 minutes and then teleport unlocks, correct?
I thought it was 14.
The 14? Okay, I haven't.
Yeah.
Forever, so.
But you can still TP to towers. You just can't TP to minions.
Dragon, you'll probably TP mid or you'll walk mid and then help us with dragon. dragon alley and then TP back to lane, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you don't lose too much. But I really want to see if we can get this first dragon, because I think we can do it.
That sounds like a good goal.
I need Orbit's help. What's their team comp? Amumu, Ari, Senna, Ali, Set. Alright, let's look at the lanes here. I mean, I think it's fine. Set is, do you know what Set does, Ali?
Not really.
Okay, just be careful because he's gonna have a bar that charges up under, like, I think it's in his health bar, and he can convert that bar into damage later on. So if it looks like he kind of does this ability where it's actually here, before I explain it, let's just get into our lanes and put some vision down and make sure that they are not invading.
Oh, you guys have loaded up. I have to leave comms.
Yes.
I wish I could record a game where I had all your comms in it. So,
Can you not?
no, not allowed. Alright, I will see you guys later.
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and record the game.
Okay.
Alright, so we will have something to watch in about a minute or two because we are on a delay for competitive integrity. And maybe we'll get a second video up with where you can hear all the players actually talking to each other. There we go. Oh man, everybody but Senya pulling out a really awesome skin. Okay, so game is loading in. There we go. So we're taking a look at what players are initially buying. And it looks like the other team is genuinely pretty new. Their bot lane left base without buying any items. This is definitely a place where we as a program used to be as well. So Riley and Riley are going to be helping Senya with a tactic in League of Legends called leashing. So Senya, as a jungler, starts off fairly weak and needs to kill monsters in the jungle in order to level up. And so our bot lane is going to help her kill the first one. That's why you see Delta and Panda dancing in the bush in order to get a head start. You're going to see something a little bit similar on the top side on the other team. The set didn't stay very long. Okay, and now our bot lane is showing up. Okay, we have Chloe playing Nico in the mid lane today. It's definitely one of the popular skins for our gamers. And we have Allie up in the top lane on Aurelia. Aurelia, I do believe her nickname is the Blade Mistress. I don't play her much, but you can definitely see all of those swords dancing around her. If we take a look at what the other team is playing in the bot lane, they are playing Senna, which is the character with the big soul-stealing gun. And then we've got Alistair, who is a giant cow. In their mid lane, they have Ari. Ari is part fox. And the jungle, they have Amumu, the sad mummy. And if we take a look at one of his abilities, he's going to literally cry on the gromp. See, there he goes. Oh, he's so sad. And then in the top lane, they have Set, who's currently pushing in his lane pretty hard. It looks like he's going around to ward. Okay. The Riley bot lane, as usual, is playing pretty aggressive, considering how the opposing bot lane showed up without items. It makes a lot of sense that our bot lane is going to be pushing them pretty hard, because this is, I think, the newest part of their team. They're only like level 10 and 11, I think. Okay, I would have really liked to see Allie pick up that cannon minion. It's the one minion that's worth the most money. It'd be really nice if she would pick that up. Okay. Chloe in the mid lane looking to back. All right. So the good news is that the bot lane on the opposing team finally bought some items, so they should be able to start playing the game a little bit while doing some more damage. Senya had a goal for this game for our team to get the first dragon. So what I really like to see our bot lane especially doing is getting some vision down so that we can start taking that. And we see Senya getting a ward in the Tribush. She's coming around for a gank. Though the other team seemed fairly overextended for that. And now Senya is pinging for the rest of the team to join her at Dragon. So I would expect Riley and Riley to turn around and come up and help her a little bit with that. There they go. You can see them down here on the mini-map. Decent communication from the team. They're sending pings on the map to make sure that they're communicating where everybody needs to go. Chloe's looking a smidge overextended in the top lane. She's got her wave pushed all the way up, but she doesn't have any vision on either side in the river, either ahead of her or behind. So against a different team, she definitely could have been wrapped around behind and given up a kill there. All right, how's top lane going? Okay. So the difference between when Riley and Riley were super pushed up and when Allie is pushed up is that our team has all of these little wards right here. So that means that we can see, for example, the Amumu coming in, and we can walk away really easily. Whereas in our other lanes, oh, there we go. So we finally starting to get some wards on either side. Against an Amumu, that ward in the river is not too bad. Amumu's going to like to hang out in that bush and kind of wait for you there. So. Alright. We've got Allie now starting to push in the top lane. What I would really love to see, instead of this little dance while we are waiting for the wave to come back, is to actually move down into this part right here, right as you push up the wave, and maybe drop a ward here and try, or right here where the set dropped his. So we never want to just be dancing in the middle of lane. All right. All right. So we've got a little bit of a snowball happening in jungle and bot lane. Lots of kills onto some of our more experienced players, in Riley on the Kaisa and Senya on the Trundle. Oh, there we go. We got the cannon. I'm so excited. One of the things that our team has promised is that if we start really hyper snowballing, that means that we start to develop a lead, and then our lead grows into an even bigger lead, which can then grow into a bigger lead. That if we ever start really, really snowballing, that someone on the team will be the voice of restraint. Because this team, as new as our program is, this team is even newer than we are. And we definitely don't want to be the source of any kind of bad experience that they have playing against our team. All right, so Allie started picking a fight. I imagine Senya asked her to. And then we didn't quite realize just how big of a beefy boy that set can be. Okay, I would have really loved to see Allie maybe drop a ward in this bush while she's backing. Oh, her ward's on cooldown. Okay. Are we buying pink wards? I don't think we are buying. Oh, there we go. Senya's got one. I'm looking for these red wards right here. They used to be pink back when I started playing the game, but now they're red. I would love to see more members of our team purchasing those. Alright, let's see how bot lane is going back to lane. So the next thing we want to do is we want to start taking a look at CS differences between the players. It's a little hard to compare because everybody's out of order. But the two junglers are at the top. And we see Senya in a pretty hefty lead. Okay. And then the mid laners is this Ahri here at 42 and our Nico here at 78. So Chloe doing a much better job of farming than the Ahri. And then in the top lane, we've got Ali here at 49 and the Set here at 86. So Ali being bullied just a little bit in the top lane by that Set. He hasn't actually converted that into much. He just got the one solo kill on her earlier. And then if we go ahead and take a look at the bot lane, we've got Riley here at 74 versus the Senna at 34. And support minion kills are a bit complex and hard to explain. The Alistar is supposed to be killing them a little bit. Actually, he's not. He's playing Spell Thief's Alistar. So that support has purchased the wrong support item. Alright, so we have all of our kills on this poor bot lane. The Alistar has died 4 times and the Senna has died 3. So we'll see just how long before we start. Oh, go Ali. I'm excited to see this aggressive Ali very much. I enjoyed. Okay. So we're at 13 minutes and we are 5,000 gold ahead. You can see that up here at the top. Definitely not something we get to have very often is the gold lead. We also have 2 dragons ahead of the other team. So we are clearly in the lead on this game. Good job, Chloe. Definitely time to back out. Does she have any vision up here? No. If that Amumu had been there just a smidge earlier and come in through the river, he could have totally wrapped in behind her. There we go. I like seeing the wards. So far, the Amumu does seem to be always coming out through the top. Okay. Riley continuing to chip away at this tower. It's on its last legs. And there it goes. Alright. Alright, so one of the things that can be really interesting is to turn on the vision for different teams. So if we take a look, I can turn off the sort of omni-vision. And if you take a look at the mini-map down on the bottom, this is everything that our team can see. We've got some wards in the river. Everything past the river is a dark, dark mystery. And we only have a couple of wards that could let us know if somebody is coming in to do something dangerous. If you notice, Riley dropped a little ward up here in this bush because she saw the Set go in and she needed to be able to see if he was still there. So what we have done right now, it's called lane swapping. Our bot lane, oh, good flash. Okay. Looks like the Amumu and the Senna might be able to get a return kill. Not quite. Alright. So we're now 16 minutes into the game, and we've got a 10,000 gold lead. So I feel like we're going to want to maybe fight a little less soon and pay more attention to the buildings. Now, granted, oftentimes you have to go through the other players to get to the buildings, but I'm hoping we start to pull back just a little bit on our focus of killing things. See, there we go. We opted not to take that fight in the bottom lane and instead turn and focus on the dragon. I like this decision. Okay. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at just what the red team can see. So they've got that little ward down in the jungle that is showing that our players are backing. If they were a little faster and maybe also a little stronger, they could have snuck in and gotten a kill. Okay. And right now, the red team cannot see any of our players. It's a dark and dangerous mystery. You know, where is the jungler? Where is the rest of the team? All right. I really like that the team that we're playing today, which is not Oakmont High School, by the way. I need to fix that in my overlay. Let's see. Antelope Valley High School. All right. I really appreciate that Antelope Valley High School has, they're not playing scared. One thing that can happen a lot when you've got fairly new players is that they tend to run away from everything. And I haven't really seen them do a whole lot of that. It looks like the set is wanting to maybe wrap around, make a play with the Amumu to try to get the Rileys. The set is actually pretty powerful, and it looks like they might get Riley on the Lux. Or not? Hello? Riley almost 2v1ing. Amuma picking up some of the honey fruit in the river. It looks like Riley wants revenge. Is she going to get it? Oh, she should be able to shoot out a Q. There we go. Alright, so one of the things you're going to see is you're going to see Senya on the Trundle. Really trying to focus on pushing in waves, grabbing towers, and then just switching to a different wave with another member of the team. So she's going to just wander from lane to lane to lane, and then we're going to have the rest of our team also pushing in the waves. Let's see. What are we setting up for? All Alright. Not my favorite spot to drop that ward. It's pretty easy to clear that one back out. But we definitely see the Amumu continuing to try to drop vision. Don't chase him. Don't chase. Don't chase her. Just let her go. Ooh. I hope we're not coming around to kill them in the bot lane. There's really no reason. We could just let them stay bot lane and go grab Dragon. I mean Baron. Okay. Alright. Focus on the objective. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Okay. When we're up 27-2 and someone's running off with the tiniest bit of health, there's really no reason to finish that kill. Okay. I'd really love for us to just have a super clean game for the next 2 to 3 minutes or so, and just focus as much as we can on taking out the buildings. Alright, so we've got the Amumu in the jungle. Okay, there's really no reason to go into bot lane. It would be better for us to just push up through mid and leave bot alone. Okay. They're definitely going to be A couple of more deaths on the Antelope Valley High School side because they're going to attempt to defend their base, you know, to their last breath. Hopefully this is the last push. I think it is. There's no reason to kill the Amumu. There's no reason to kill him. Just focus on the buildings, please. I mean, if the other players stick around and try to engage with you, then by all means. But if that player is running away and you don't have to chase them, you could go back to the buildings. That would be my preference. It's not very often. That kill also not necessary. Alright. And the good games all around at the end. Alright. See you guys next season. This was our last game.